Hello, so today is the day that my single Soul Revival comes out. It's been a while this song getting released, so I can talk to you a little bit about that afterwards. Thought I'd do an acoustic version of it exclusively for you now. And then I can tell you a few things about the album that it comes off and some really exciting details about that and a little bit of background to the song. Anyway, this is Soul Revival. Won't you carry me across the water? Help me find my way. I don't need to bear my sins in wine, but I'm looking to be saved. I need a little soul revival. I need to come back to life. I've waded through a river of trials. Now I'm ready for a soul revival. Yes, I am. Ooh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I've been skimming across the surface, couldn't sink down deep. Now I'm on my knees looking for a sign. I want to see the light and believe. I need a little soul revival. I need to come back to life. I've waded through a river of trials. Now I'm ready for a soul revival. Ooh, this flood is gonna keep on rising, so I'm searching for some higher ground. There must be more than just surviving. Tell me, can you feel me now? Oh, won't you carry me across the water? Help me find my way. Well, I don't need to beg my sins in wine, but I'm looking to be saved. I need a little soul revival. I need to come back to life. I've waded through a river of trials. Now I'm ready for a soul revival. A soul revival. I'm ready for a soul revival. Ah, yes I am. Said I'm ready for a soul revival. A soul revival. Yeah, yeah, yeah. A soul revival. Oh, yeah. A soul revival. I'm ready for a soul revival. Yeah. There we have it, Soul Revival. So, how the song came about. So I wrote the song with Bill O'Hanlon and Lucy LeBlanc. And it kind of happened during lockdown. And I sort of made a deal with myself that I wasn't going to whinge and moan and complain about all the stuff that was going on. Even though it had touched our family in a sad and negative way. I thought, okay, this is the situation we're in. What am I going to do about it? So I just delved deep into music, took the time to rediscover some stuff, and I didn't realise what an influence soul music had been on my music and my listening habits. You know, I'd always listen to Al Green and Otis Redding, Marvin Gaye, Stevie Wonder. You know, I've always listened to that type of music, but I hadn't realised it was so much in my style. And I discovered a band from Australia called the Teskey Brothers, and they're like these Australian surfer guys. Who look like they should be surfing, but they're actually producing authentic sounding soul music, and it just made me go back to the roots of soul and kind of rediscover a little bit. And as us musicians and songwriters find, when we do that, it kind of turns on this tap and it triggers some things, and music then comes out of us. So with Bill and Lucy, we wrote a song called Best Damn Day of My Life, which was kind of the catalyst for it. And and then Soul Revival came along, and it's kind of about during that lockdown period, making choices about how you were going to live your life in the situation that it was. And I decided to have a soul revival. I just thought, well, okay, well, let's just take stock of things. Let's figure out what's important, and let's find some enjoyment in what's around. And that's precisely what I did. And because of that, I was blessed with so many songs. So Soul Revival originally was going to come from a kind of a retro soul album that I was putting together of songs that I'd written, some blues stuff, some slightly more rocky stuff, but predominantly kind of retro soul sounding, rock and soul I call it, which was great. But for some reason it never kind of got finished. I put out another release which was kind of more sync based stuff, and then what I didn't realise was this collection of soul tinged tunes was growing, and I was lucky enough to start writing with some really great songwriters. I mean, Bill and Lucy, Dave, Kelly, Rita, Kay, all these people that I've written with, Teddy. I'm going to leave somebody out, but you know who you are. Brilliant songwriters. But sometimes when you mention their names in certain circles, people go, "Oh, I think I've heard of them," because we're still sort of building this radar and building it up. But I was lucky to write with other writers like Jeff Cohen, David Wilcox, Bill Lloyd, Clay Mills, Marty Dodson, and started to get this bunch of songs together. And what was an album, maybe like a 10, 11, 12 track album, ended up being like 30, 40 songs. So what I've done is I've taken all the best songs and put them in two volumes. And although the co-writes with all those people are on those albums. So the first album, Volume 1, Soul Revival, is going to be coming out very soon, and features a bunch of those songs. And then not too long afterwards, Volume 2 is going to come out. So exciting for me to be lucky enough to have written with some of these great songwriters. Some of you've heard of, some of you haven't. But what I can tell you is they're all great songwriters, brilliant songwriters in their own right. And yeah, and I'm really chuffed about it, and I'm really excited to put the album out so you can hear it. So anyway, Soul Revival is out today, so you can go and listen to that now. And a lot of the songs from this first volume have already been released, so you can check those out as well. And look forward to letting you know when the full album is going to come out. Well, Volume 1 at least. And in the meantime, have your own Soul Revival. Just try and figure out what matters to you and what matters to people around you, and do that. Find some soul in whatever it is that you're doing. Thanks so much for all your support, listening, coming to the gigs, watching the live streams, streaming the music, downloading the music. Give me a thumbs up when you can. You know, all that stuff all adds up, and it's important. So cheers very much, and I shall see you very soon. Thanks very much.